sure what this 2-point county is at the bottom right. Shiva. Alright, sandbox. Unlock sandbox mode, receiving 1 star on no bed. Okay. Oh, get right into something that's probably cooperated. Okay, did you know teacher's pet? Didn't give me any time to read that. Come to Tacoma County, I'm not Crank, your own advisor, and I'm I have any experience as a campus administrator, but the people at Freshley County College are eager. Not sure what that says about them, but hey, let's head to Freshley Meadows and start our academic empire. Should have voices. Said college has low expectations and a nice canal. Perfect place to start. After this, swing over in chance. So. Campus Management 101. This countryside college has low expectations and a nice canal. Yep, I already read that.
A university is not something that one simply opens, like a savings account or a jar of pickles. Any self-respecting academic institution was doubtlessly opened long ago by dignified people who wore bowler hats and spoke via subtitle. The world is a creation of the past, and it is our job to keep it all going and try not to touch anything.
So the reason I'm saying that maybe that's some. Let's go look. To Freshley Meadows, where life moves slowly and expectations are. White countryside is the perfect place to start your career, learn the ropes, maybe smile. Soon. Can I change scientography? Something else?
Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework.
Before you start churning out geniuses, just learn the basics of campus management. So, removing the camera and have a friend. That. KTS. But what happened? Oh, this is if you want to buy land. Expand.
Students are reminded to have the time of their lives.
Camera with the following control. They wanted for this. Let's go to scientography course. Let's start by building a science lab. That's range. Minimum room size 5 by 5. Valid.
The more you revise, the longer you've been revising.
Insertion door. Valid collision science board. That's interesting. Seems to me pick what you should have. Well, valid yet? Whoa, what's with
Now that's easy listening. The sound of 2 Point counting on 2 Point Radio. You're listening to 2 Point Radio, the place your ears call home. We've got a barnstorming show for you today, but before we kick down the door and go straight for the valuables, soak in some sonic excellence. Play that track and we'll be right back.
70% choose.
Distracted students should pretend that they're listening.
See who this new app is. Better. Oh, Dino, man. That's called Dynamite. It's for personal hygiene. Dirty snake. Interesting. Hey, about this guy. Been here before, drops. Let's go with. Because I think this is still it. Ooh. Great work. Now everything we need to run our scientography course.
Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you.
So let's start next year to welcome our first year of students. What else do? Sure with that. Which plot we're gonna. Oh, you got it selected. Interesting. Alright,
The
so we got
timetable
people
is
like-
not written in stone. Still, we're not changing it.
Complete a scientography class.
You students should make a good first impression. No pressure.
One kid,
Now taking students for scientography.
spy on him. Oh. Wait. I expelled them. I was just trying to select them. I didn't know how to do that. Okay. Year 1 photography. This one's physics. Environment. Spell.
In the news today, I seem to have sat on something sharp. We're not sure exactly what it is or what the consequences might be, but we'll update you as soon as we know more. Can you see it? Look at that. Is it in me? Tell me it's not in me.
Class starting in the science lab.
Just 4 of them. Spelled one accidentally. Experience points or experience. You made money somehow.
Students are asked not to ask questions.
Okay. It's supposed to be doing something. I guess we're just waiting. They did it. The students passed first class. They didn't do all of that. So a number of them tried to. And most to see plus. A student that has everything even more happy. Let's just try to. On our studies in a CS
Hard work
church.
may or may not pay off.
I give them weed. Students' needs, such as their thirst or toilet comfort, will affect their overall happiness. Happy students perform better in classes and earn more XP. Take a look at our students and see what we can. Hold on. Key to campus hospitality is remember the 3 R's. Students need some to relax themselves, to rest themselves. So this guy is tired. He has a bladder. Or need to smooth. Sure what. Oh. Guy is a better place to go.
Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry.
Build a dormitory and a bathroom. Oh, minimums 2 by 1. Wait.
Wouldn't you know, I'd sat on a sprig of holly from yesterday's lunch. That's the risk you run when adding a little pizzazz to your meal. But that won't stop me. It's not the first piece of holly I've sat on, and it certainly won't be the last.
Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on.
Put in. Sink. No. this?
Students are reminded that you came here on purpose.
Still trying to click on it, dude. 2x2. Select students form rent based on signed. All this.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember?
Waiter! Waiter! Oh, the service here is terrible.
You could go out. Or you could stay in. With a bowl of hog logs. You've tried fine dining, but this is swine dining. Only Hog Log cereal combines 4 times of wheat with a salty crunch of crispy pork skin.
Tarot room. Hear that? I think it's true.
Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless.
Offer a range of food and drink. Add some vending machines. Cheesy gubbin. Up to students ensure to leave no from filth. I believe they have very little to see in them. Hire a janitor and place a bin to keep things nice and neat. Here,
Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses.
speed. Maintenance boost, maintenance speed, 30% skill. Who's slower than most? No. Excellent personal height. Let's see.
Scientography lecture, starting now.
See how students next class. It's a scientography class with C++. Oh. Guys thirsty?
Two Point Radio, the station that puts the stabilizers on the bike of your day. It's It's Ricky Hawthorne. The time is...
Bathroom.
Anyone got the time?
No bathrooms. Okay.
No? They told me I'd regret
Okay.
putting sundials in the booth. There aren't even any windows, they said. Oh, how we laughed. More timeless radio after this silky little number.
Students are reminded that some grades are personal.
Some sinks. Oh. Well done. Student are already. The more money. Yes, you receive tuition fees from all students enrolled in courses at the campus.
The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated.
In your inbox. Grades. Spot a student. Check your inbox. See what the How do I check? Oh. Item. To your inbox. Assignment. Voucher. Invitation. Spoke. Oh.
Frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend.
I didn't see how yeah. Is like oh, it says 3x3. Come on. Two.
Chef Ricky here, bringing you a morsel of the day. We all like a boiled egg, but wouldn't you love one on the go? Just imagine, you're stuck in traffic and bang! A boiled egg, just for you. You see, eggs have a casing, or shell, that's perfect for keeping the eggs safe. Why, I've got 2 boiled eggs in my pocket right now. Give it a try.
Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension.
Assistant completing assignment. Let's do it. Air and assistant. Teachers, assistants. Got library management. She is. Happy or Bert. Bert's. Ooh. Students assignment.
Students are reminded to find themselves.
Board. dormitory wall. Yeah, but darn. Just don't get playing too much. Probably.
Warning, stupid questions will make you look stupid.
Learning science about here.
I've just eaten a pocket egg. How are you? I must remember to boil another batch and take them to my next book club meeting. Yes, I've been in a book club since I was a boy, and this is my 5th attempt at The Salty Minstrel, one of the county's first books. I really do struggle with the old language. In fact, I think the only words that are the same are salty and minstrel. You'd think it was enough, but it's not.
If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you.
Gone from C screen jumps to screen. To recap how you did. Provide better staff and facilities to improve your students. Oh. Earn more cash by growing your student. Didn't tell me about the table and chairs. Or the stereos. Spilled the cups. Congratulations, you've earned some. Gosh. Objective. Unlock new items. Staff. Oh, right.
There's a fly in here.
Bench press one. Shared passion. So. Unlock bench press. Out in the middle of campus. Sure. Staff. Students have a personal goal. Student. That noise. Here's some. Where's the name? Of bench one. Oh. Yep. Sure.
Staff are reminded to be inspirational.
Three by three for a student lounge? Sure. Give them a window. Open a door. Alright. Got couches. What else we got? A little sink. Oh no, gotta put it in. Every lamp chest.
It's time for the question of the week. We asked, which instrument is the funniest? We had some great replies, including quite a few we can't read on air. You're a vulgar lot, you really are. Knock knock. Who's there? The answer. The answer who? The answer is the trombone. Now that is funny. I'll be laughing until next time. Fare thee good and fare thee well. Good night.
Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you.
I want to put in this stuff. Oh, you know what? I do have it. I'll put it for- There we go. Let's do fees. You
Skills are non-transferable.
Can we build one shower room? Put a shower room. Dorm. You have staff on a break. Building a staff. Station.
University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt.
Sharon's, what else? Africa. Damn it. Should have put that.
If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me.
On the staff room. Not much, really. Sport, I don't know. Stuff in there. That'll be your stuff. Stuff. Okay. Something. So I need 700. Okay.
Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink.
Tori's doing extra thing. Not at all. want. Fire another. Oh. Reach. Hired another janitor just in time.
This is a test announcement, not a real announcement.
Everybody should be I don't know. Hey? It's your first year on campus. You're happy. What am I missing? What is with this music that just comes out of nowhere? Especially when I have music. What? Music volume is turned all the way down to noise. Let's crack down.
Hi, I'm Maggie Watmore, remembering to breathe on campus radio. Are you ever reading or poaching an egg or something and you realise that you've not taken a breath in a while? Oh, I did it again. Let's all try and focus on our breathing during this next song.
Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you.
He's not happy. Fine. Food. Your hire another trainee.
Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you.
Assessment score 70%. Station. Science lab. Science lab. Oh. I don't remember what this is. I did.
Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me.
How do I get a level 3 science?
It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed.
Science lab. Yeah, dude. You're gonna tell me how to do stuff. It's kind of hard to figure stuff. I level up. It's like,
If you're anything like me, you're wondering why everyone is talking about cheesy gubbins. Thankfully, Hugh has the story.
Yes, the popular snack, cheesy gubbins,
spelled one. That was awesome.
to a standstill with the Golden Gubbin promotion. The company has said that there are 6 of the solid gold gubbins to be found in promotional packages. Only one such crisp has been found so far, though the lucky student is with the nurse after swallowing it. Something of a crowd has formed outside the health centre, where they eagerly await for a first look at the opulent puff.
Janitor required in lecture theatre.
A new course. Virtual. Experience being here. They're not like. Alright.
The academic year is now over.
We'll have another group of students joining the campus support expander.
The yearly results are in. Wow, didn't we do well?
For your second year.
The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do?
Switch there. Sure why what the building says. Just directly outside. Yeah. Good.
If you don't know where your class is it really worth going?
We're purchasing. Oh, before
The
starting
campus
the
is
year, be sure to
expanding,
check in.
even more than usual.
Yeah. Lots of. We need a VR lecture. VR lab. By 4.
Have you ever been stressed about your future career? I know I have. Here's some wonderfully soothing advice from Campus Radio's coolest customer. I want to talk to you about your future. I hear far too many people getting wound up in all the worst ways over careers fairs. Sure, go. Take the free pen and the boring magazine, but don't stress yourself out. It's important to remember that all the jobs those people do won't even exist in a few years. The future is an unimaginable variable that can and will differ from everything we know in ways we can't possibly comprehend. So, why stress about it, you know?
Just gonna say, where's the door?
Plagiarism is not a belief system.
And we need a teacher. Choreography. Excellent person. Start academic. I want to start with here with the fallen call. Not exactly sure. Sure.
It's not your year, it's just another year.
Point late. No, I'm not doing your love trumpet.
Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us.
It's a virtual normality. Yes, it's
Now taking students for virtual normality.
what we want to put in. Trash bins. Everything's clean. Vending machines. Oh, that's the ranking. Okay. Oh, an arcade machine. Everybody will come here.
Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog.
Sitting down. Bathrooms. Good. Guy that's in there is gonna be. Oh, wait a second.
Staff are reminded to care about students.
Hold on, I need to put in the sink.
At Bungle, we know what young people want in a motor vehicle. Independence. Fun. Wheels.
Oh, because there's a line.
Beaver from Bungle. The car that puts the E in freedom.
Textbook. Library readings. Fire.
Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time.
You asking me for stuff? Yes, for it. Records queue in the library. Who are you? No room. I'm asking for stuff. Maybe I can vote. Yeah, you know what? Oh, too late. It's in there. sure what that symbol is.
Students are reminded that I'm not your mum.
Friends, buddy. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Students need records. Fine. Okay, you gotta stop asking for. Yeah, I can't put anything else in the library. Reassign.
No unauthorized talking on campus.
Friends.
Thank you.
Playing in here. Friends. Weed problems. Any litter problems.
Thanks for joining us on Campus Radio. This is Maggie Watmore signing off. Oh no, apparently we actually have a little more time. So, I hope you all have a wonderful, excellent, lovely rest of your days. And yeah, there we go. Goodbye.
Oh, put in a table. You guys can chat over here. After class.
We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine.
Happiness review. Just a bit. Sure. Unhappy. In a pain, but. Food.
Education is non-refundable.
Doesn't work. Alright. Symbols. She needs food. I just added a bunch. I need library one. See. An assistant does what? Right?
Visitors
Maybe you want
should
to
be
wash
checked in and then removed immediately.
Just ran right by this one. It's a washer. That shouldn't. I don't know. There's a line for the washer here.
Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once.
Alright. Gotta do something for everybody's happiness and comfort, right? Whole building is like half washed. Park bench. All over the place.
Announcement. Hitting the books doesn't mean what you think it means.
Everybody happy? It's hot dog kiosk. Fountain. Coffee kiosk.
Students are reminded to set reminders.
I'm not building more stuff in the library. I'll just have to make another library. Right.
You're listening to Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Today I balance 2 hats jauntily on my one singular head. My regular disc jockeying hat is joined by my occasional chef hat. Yes, I'll be taking you all over 2 Point County as I recount my latest culinary travels when I set out to find the finest foods our great county has to offer. Just a hungry man and his hatchback. It's a tale as old as time.
After this.
Janitor required in bathroom.
Oh. Average dormitory. I have to go.
Students are reminded that this is the fun part.
for him.
Students are asked not to ask questions.
What's we at? Which one? There's just room for stuff. Looking at the library. Library? Put your stuff away. Satisfied 10 personal.
We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine.
Why do you keep saying that? There's no litter. It's incredible.
The culinary world is a lot like the real world. There are places, there are smells, there's a chance you'll get lost. After a series of wrong turns, now 60 miles off course, I was treated to the first food of my trip. A wondering puffed pastry and something I believe to be meat. The buttery sausage-style matter mingled playfully with hints of pine from my air freshener. It was unexpected. It was dangerous. It was cold in the middle.
Right here. It's here, right when you come in the door.
Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension.
The hot dog thing outside? Got a hot dog vendor right there. All janitors? Sure. Janitor? Just put toilet. Oh. All this stuff. Great success. Now think us is an important part of their. Great work. Also, great academic facility. Then time to set up the next campus. Spot us the family tree. That do.
Students are reminded that you came here on purpose.
Where do I put it down? Okay. Should we do that way? I'm good. Stop asking for stuff. It says a hot dog stand in the yard. Really should be. Really. Oh, a lounge, I guess. Or more of a lounge. I guess I could expand.
Students are reminded to set reminders.
What else? Fridge? Stove. Cardboard.
If you ask me, Hogsport boasts the finest milkshakes in 2 Point County. At the Oily Cormorant, they'll serve you a traditional malt in an old leather boot and throw in a salt and vinegar egg. You just cannot beat it. Milkshakes are a great tradition. They're in our blood. In fact, I once received medical attention after enjoying a few dozen shakes and was told that my blood was over 60% ice cream. How we laughed.
There's a fly in here.
Okay, thank you. Oh, it's playing. Student. Their rating isn't gonna go up, but I can't really. Everybody's eating hot dogs? Oh,
Skills are non-transferable.
to hire somebody. Oh, is that the same for the coffee thing too? Oh, no. He's working it. An extra assistant. I don't know. Student needs a science shelf. Science shelf. Okay.
The more you revise, the longer you've been revising.
And this will be the I'll stop. This guy's problem. Mind? What's going on here? I want to pick up the room. I want to pick it up.
You want to make stacks of easy cash, but reading about stocks is really boring. Invest in Bunglecoin. It's like other fictional cryptocurrency, but with 40% less saturated fat.
Warning, stupid questions will make you look stupid.
Got some room. Add some buildings. What more do I need to add? Okay, let's make one.
This is a test announcement, not a real announcement.
two-player game.
We're approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry.
It's two-player dude. Flat flower planter. Makes them happy. It is.
Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately.
We just need to get campus level 5 in. Both these.
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. I'm a huge fan of Yeti cuisine. Yes, our neighbors to the north really know their way around a kitchen. From stews and pickles to 5-tiered sandwiches. They're pies. Cold hands make the boldest pastry, after all, and it is freezing up there. You really must try it. It's the food of the people, and those people are Yetis.
Just gotta hire a whole bunch of new people, don't it?
The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking.
Sure.
Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you. The campus is expanding, even more than usual.
Did? Oh, this area.
I was famine. When I returned from a walk, I was stunned to find that all Crumbridge had been decrumbled. The bed was made and the toilet spotless. Every sign of life had been washed away. You've got to ask yourself, had I really been staying here? Indeed, do I exist at all? Lovely stuff.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Okay, starting it.
Announcement. The timetable is now live.
Create a course to learn.
Students should check in before trying to learn.
Play the game. Which means there's
Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink.
okay. Bathrooms. Some stuff. Should be toilets and check this. Okay, so science station. Science station.
Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses.
This trip was all about regional delights and cultural differences. One man's casual volleyball is another's world-shattering epiphany. The people of Smogley have been crusting and dusting their fish for as long as anyone can remember. But at the recently opened What's the Batter, they use a unique cheesy gubbin crumb. Ho 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 ho! I can safely say that it was the cheesiest fish this DJ had ever eaten. That's a winner.
You're not happy with team.
Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry.
stuff around. But, like, to me, that means there's a lineup for the. Sure, that's hierarchy. And what? Where am I gonna
Unattended
put that?
sandwiches will be
Jenkins.
eaten by me.
Eh, inspection.
Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once.
Friendships was a goal of mine. Let's graduate. Let's ready. Don't have because King. Student. Oh, Steve.
I hope you enjoyed today's show as much as I enjoyed my trip around this wonderful, mysterious county of ours. But for now, all of this talk about food has made me hungry. So I'm off to the fridge to take out the first thing I find and cover it in mayonnaise. Until next time, I've been Ricky Hawthorne. Cheers!
It's
No unauthorized talking on campus. Thank you.
sitting there. Room. Okay. Good room. This. I also have this. Keep building the wall.
The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated.
Where are these bags? Here. This is where I need a student. Another one. And no, it's in bed. We clapped and all I heard clapping and that was it. It's all it's okay.
Education is non-refundable.
Alright, it's another student. Fancy. 500. But we still need more library. And do library. So
Staff are reminded to be inspirational.
what I gotta do to make everybody happy. Pause it. He's happy. Food and water. Hot dog stand right there.
Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you.
Kinda okay. Food. There's a big one right behind you. People's biggest problem is they can't see.
Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time.
And they're not. Leave. Right. And they really just pounded into the student lounge. Hey, I don't need this one. It's fine. It's fine.
Whether you're just getting up or just getting in, it's sure to be difficult. I'm Felicity Bellbottoms, and you're listening to Campus Radio, where we try and make whatever you're doing a little bit easier and a little bit noisier.
Students are reminded that I'm not your mum. The campus has opened a new building. Good for us.
There can we build a little sidewalk? Yeah. Go up to the front door and everybody will just have to walk on it. Alright. Should start from scratch.
Students are reminded to have the time of their lives.
Bathroom. Oh, same.
Hard work may or may not pay off.
Student protests continued to rage in the Music College at Mitten today. Asked for their thoughts, feelings, or demands, one student had this to say. I don't know really. Someone told me we're waiting to see an enormous bassoon. Is that not right? More on that curious bassoon later in the show.
Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless.
Okay. So okay. Oh.
Announcement. Hitting the books doesn't mean what you think it means.
Oh, towels.
Students are reminded that this is the fun part.
None of these buildings have a
It's time for a review of the most popular
Okay.
cartoon on campus. Yes, that's right, the Bureaucrats. This week, I'm reviewing the bureaucrats. Yesterday, Mittens, the cat, found an outrageously obscure bylaw just in time to delay a civil case another 10 weeks. Now, I don't understand the justice system at all, but I do understand drama, and those cats have it. 5 cat paws out of a possible 5.
If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you.
And
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember?
I already have them. You want another one?
University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt.
Alright, what's am I supposed to do here? Get you over there.
At Jumbo, we know it's our employees that are the big deal. That's why they get the Jumbo treatment. Mobile stationery, toilet substitute, sip of milk, leg rooms, dental surgeries, additional headrest, and our famous data system analysis training program system. Or FDAP-STAPS. I'm Jumbo McNally, and I wish I worked here.
Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework.
Not true. You do. Let's go business school. Get any stats on this guy? What's with the lightning symbols? Weird. The lightning just okay, well, I mean, kinda.
If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me.
These campuses are barely even being used.
Staff are reminded to care about students.
Reading, you're not happy about the bathroom situation. And back here. To your butt.
Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on.
Remarkably, we actually have a follow-up on the story of the enormous bassoon. It seems as though the crowd have got their hands on an inflatable and, indeed, enormous bassoon. I'm a little lost for words, if I'm perfectly honest with you listeners. Was this planned all along, or was it sourced after our segment aired? Just so many questions.
Garbage.
They'll have to wait, I suppose. Until next time, I've been Felicity Bellbottoms, speechless on Campus Radio.
There's a weed in the station.
Frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend.
Okay, let's clean. Get tired.
Students are reminded that some grades are personal.
Doesn't look like we have a very high attendance. Seeing a lot of classes. Everybody's hanging out in the land. What's that career goal? Career hub. Oh, we get a reward sign. Roll up 100 scientography. Up one. Shit. Staff custom.
Plagiarism is not a belief system.
Mental to marble. Fit in that one. Didn't?
If you don't know where your class is it really worth going?
Unattractive and ridiculous. Attractive. Right. Iron guy. Just want to see if I can.
Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog.
Read a course to level.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. Hello, hello. Today we're discussing for the very first time, ironically, sequels. Yes, that's right. When the wicked and wretched behind something decide that it's a good idea to bless us all once again with the second pressing of their already tenuous idea.
Students are reminded to find themselves.
How do you? I also don't not know how to garbage. Yeah. Jobs for managers.
Distracted students should pretend that they're listening.
Here. Again. So. Also, how do I upgrade a corpse? Why did you let me put the bin down? Trouble. Alright.
Staff are reminded to be inspirational.
I'm just not sure how to upgrade a boat. You're not telling me. Crazy tax. 200. Go back in there. Lewis. Risk of failing. All of your. Oh. Get out.
Sequelization, or the art of doing something again, is derived from the Greek word sequalid, meaning lazy, repetitive, or in some way redundant. It would seem that the ancients are trying to tell you something. Ambitionless auteurs of our times.
Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog.
Station. Just weeds. I don't know weeds are coming. I love you. Fancy hat stand.
This is a test announcement, not a real announcement. Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once.
Alright.
Sequelization, or the art of doing something again. Wait, no, we've covered that already. See what I did there? I almost repeated myself and then decided not to. It is possible. Up next, something fresh.
Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry.
Java Suji. Still pulling that? Even though I put in some pictures, it's coming over here. It's all
We're approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry.
He's not too happy. He's tired. Complaining about being tired. As soon as he knew I was looking, stop.
We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine.
Come on.
The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do?
Sign topic. Sure.
End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. The academic year is now over.
Alright. Sometimes tired. Tired.
The timetable is not written in stone. Still, we're not changing it. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure.
We all like a milkshake. But drinking too much milk can and will make you uncontrollably ill. Be safe and try to have very slightly less than that. This message is brought to you by the Milkmaid Corporation.
The more you revise, the longer you've been revising.
Almond kiosk. Sierra Lab. Stay in this. All there's room for.
Hard work may or may not pay off.
This one's, I guess. January. So, 10 A grade classes. We're just waiting for that, I guess. Oh yeah, something that I upgraded for. I know this music is
Repetition seems to me to be at the heart of all of our cultural and social failings. Oh, what comfort you all seem to take in your cookie-cutter days. Another weekend, another roach burger, another glorified re-release at the picture theatre. Come on, people, come out there and live! Join me tomorrow on 2 Point Radio, where I'll be talking about my collection of ceramic vowels.
Janitor required in bathroom.
Weird way to do it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Management.
If you don't know where your class is it really worth going?
What is the training man? How do I do? Yes.
Students are reminded to find themselves.
Why can't I train stuff? Yeah, they're still not telling me how to upgrade.
Many of you are getting in touch about one particular sequel. Yes, the follow-up to Mr. Cushion's positively poisonous production, Perilous Spandex. The only thing hazardous about that particular picture is watching it. The sequel, entitled Perilous Spandex 2, The Handles of Love, received the coveted Piece of Garbage Award. A little award that I bestow to highlight as a public service announcement, really, those films most bereft of value in our county's rich tradition of abominable filmmaking.
Plagiarism is not a belief system.
Right. And then if they're slushy. interesting. You can kind of output
Students
the
are reminded
system.
to set reminders.
Golden. Well, lots of different.
Announcement. Hitting the books doesn't mean what you think it means.
Let's go. Space over here.
Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on.
This has been exhausting. We shan't be doing it again, because unlike all you reproduction peddling washed up rehashed monkeys, we, at 2 Point Radio, know when to stop.
Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me.
Gotta be in. Oh, so cool. Science lab.
Students are asked not to ask questions.
Hurry. Let's try and start with this one. Okay, I'm not sure which got this table. Okay, that's right.
this, please drink some water. Thank you.
And that's the show. Of course, this has all been delivered to you with one rather heavy caveat. If I were ever to be involved in a second rendition of anything, I can be certain in telling you that it would be for good reason, and, if anything, would surely be a bigger, better, pickle-worthier version of what had come before it. How was that? Is that right?
Students are reminded that I'm not your mum.
Oh, is that it? Is it? Are we just stuck in this level? Hopefully this is- Didn't know. Just a huge level.
Students are reminded that some grades are personal.
Mental. Put in there. There's not a lot of room. Chair. Shoot. Really?
Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately.
Just. What else? Plant.
Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless.
Oh, how the hell? Why did you let me put the lamp down? Such a horrible thing. Or not the lamp, the plant. It's gonna cause that much problems. Put it down. the room though? Okay.
Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses.
Rug. Eric. Why is it always?
Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you.
Alright. No, you're gonna give me a trouble.
You're listening to Campus Radio. I'm DJ Shorts, bringing you small batch homegrown radio with the pulp left in. Here's a musical palate cleanser that's sure to wash that pre-digested rubbish out of your ears. See if you can taste the difference.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember?
Sorry. I don't get it. What am I playing? Horse. Why are you not telling me? Difference.
There's a fly in here.
What the stupid bar. Oh, if it's not gonna tell me how to upgrade a course, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I'd have to like look that up, but I really feel compelled to. And the game doesn't really tell me. Awesome. Even my trail. So we can say we.
Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework.
Alright, that's it for me today. Wasn't the best. interesting game. Not, I don't know if I'll play it too much more. This stuff in virtual reality. But yeah, if they're not gonna, training seems to be missing some things. But we'll see. So, if you like the video, like, share, subscribe, or all the above. You can go find mine, which will be tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure what I'll play. Maybe Call of Duty, or maybe some SnowRunner, or might go back to Spider-Man. I haven't decided yet. So, thank you, and have a good night.